Hello everyone, this is Nikhil and welcome back to our channel Nikhil's Learning World. This is our today's 15th tutorial on Kotlin programming series. Today we will learn functions in Kotlin and functions expression in Kotlin. Right, in the last session we have seen the taking user input in Kotlin, right? Hope you are understand on that. And if you have any queries regarding the previous all sessions, please do comments on me this if you have any suggestions you can do comments me on this session. Okay, and if you like these videos, please like and subscribe this channel, and please click on the bell notification so you will get upcoming session notifications. Right, so let's get started. So what is function in Kotlin? Right, so very basic function, right? A function is a block of code that performs a specific task, right? If you want to perform a specific task, we can write the code in the function block, right? And why the use of functions, right? So it's clean the code, reusability and better readability, right? So this is a very simple way in the Kotlin we can do with the fun keyword. Okay, this is a syntax where by using the fun keyword we can mention the function name, right? And function name, right? So this is an example like a fun function name, and whatever the block of code it will become a function in Kotlin, right? So how can we calling that function? By using this just a simple name with the curly braces. Okay. This is a calling a function, right? So in this way we can call that function. So function with the parameters, we can pass the parameters as in the Java or in any programming language. We can pass the parameters with the function, right? In the same scenario in the Kotlin we can pass these parameters by using function name, right? So function create name colon string is the data type of that particular parameter, right? The block of code like a hello dollar name, whatever the sending function name. Here is an example like a greet Nikhil. Nikhil will be the parameter to pass that particular function, and it will be the print with the hello Nikhil, right? Very simple way. So next is function with return type. So whenever we have a requirement that the function calling and return something that particular by that function, right? For example, function add a and b, these are the two parameters we are passing and was expecting return with the integer value, right? So return a plus b, whatever the sending the a and b parameters, addition of that numbers written in the form of return value, right? So where result equal to add 5 plus 6, it will return 11, right? So function will be print result equal to 11. This is our function with return type. So Kotlin allows a shorter syntax regarding to particular result, right? For example, function add a and b equal to a plus b, whatever the a plus b return the value and directly to store that particular calling that function. No need to a curly brace or a return over here, right? It is a single line expression like for a function, right? So it's called as a single expression function. Okay, it's a very short syntax Kotlin provide us to calling with the function name and result oriented. Okay, so default argument. So whenever we are passing that particular parameter, in case of we nothing passed to that particular function, it will be considered as a default argument. So whatever the considered default argument will be set to that particular variable. For example, function greet name string equal to guest. If we are calling that function greet and we are not passing any value, guest will be print. For example, hello Nikhil as an existing example, right? Hello Nikhil, but we are not passing any example. Directly we can call greet at that time. Hello guest will be print, right? As a default argument. So named argument. So we can pass with the named argument, or it's not necessary to pass the what we can say the sequence of that particular parameter, right? For example, function info name and age, right? Two parameters. But by using the age equal to 21 and name equal to Rahul, whatever the sequence of that particular sending a variable, it may be a name first or it may be age first, not an issue, but we have to pass with the arguments with the named, like age equal to 21, or we can pass an info 21, not 21, info name first, name Rahul and 21 will be sent. But when we are not considering named argument, we are directly passing the arguments. At that time we have to manage the sequence of that particular arguments, like name will be first and age will be second, right? But in case of a named argument, not necessary to send a sequence of that particular parameters. We can just named whatever the argument and passing that values, like this example. So function expressions are the shorter way to write a function using a variable. Okay, so for example, lambda expression, how can we write the lambda expression in Kotlin? Like while sum equal to in the argument a, b, and we can result will be a plus b. Okay, so just calling a function sum 2, 3, it will directly print 5. Okay, structure will be what? Parameters and directly body. Whatever the body will be fully conditional expression, like, so whatever the result will be print. So lambda with one parameter, so we can pass the parameter as well and without parameter as well. For example, you can see here val square x and x into x, so square will be 5 of square 25. Okay, so lambda without parameter, so say hello and print ln hello. So say hello directly we can calling with the print will be hello. In this way the function accuracy will be happen by using it keyword. So it is a default return parameter. So if you not mention any name to return that particular data, it will be considered as a it. For example, val default equal to it, an integer it into 2, it is the current value. For example, if you are say calling a parameter 4, so 4 into 2, that will be the 16. It's a single parameter, it can be used. Okay, so very simple way. So next is higher order function. In the Kotlin, it's a beauty of Kotlin, it's provide a higher order functions. So functions that take a function as parameter, we can take as a function as a parameter. What means, if you have to pass the parameters in the format of function and it will be returned net. Okay, so function operate a, b operations, whatever the operations happen, and return with the function while result equal to operate 2, 3. What happened here? So 2 plus 3, it will be written as a 5 result. So it's a higher order function, very important. We will see in the upcoming sessions in the detail on the higher order functions, lambda expressions. Okay, so this is our today's session. Hope you understand on the function in Kotlin. If you have any doubts or any queries, you can comment me on this session. I will try to reply on that your queries. Okay, so in the next session we will see default and named parameters in Kotlin with the examples. Okay, hope you understand on this, and this is Nikhil signing off. Thank you.